So will you first tell us a little bit about your job and what you do?
I am the house director for Delta Gamma Sorority, and I oversee our house, which is 42,000 square feet and 60 with the porches now. And I plan all the meals, order the food, oversee the staff, and I'm just kind of a second mom to the girls when they're here.
Okay. Did you always see yourself in this job?
No. I was married for 25 years, and my children went off to school, and I got divorced, and I don't have a degree, and so I didn't know what I was going to do, but I had catered since I was 20, and I have a very nurturing heart. So this was, my mother actually did this after she got divorced, and she got sick and was at Mississippi State, and I took over her position.
Okay. And so how did you eventually get up to this point, to being the house mom of?
Well, so I stayed at Mississippi State as a house director for another sorority for 3 years, and then I came over here, and this is a much bigger responsibility than what I had there, because it's just a lot more girls.
More girls, okay.
Yeah, and you oversee a lot bigger house.
So if someone were to look into being like a house mother, like what exactly, like what's the process like? Like what do sororities like look for when they hire a house mother?
So to me, the image of a house director is changing because our hats are changing, especially on the Ole Miss campus. Alabama has the same issue because of the large numbers. So when they're looking for people, you've got to be able to communicate. You've got to have some business skills. You've got to be able to roll with the punches, because my feet hit the floor at 5:15 every morning, and I don't know what the day's going to bring. So you just, you need to have some knowledge of food unless you have a catering company in. And then it's just like taking care of your house, but on a much larger scale, because there's always repairs, and especially when you have a lot of girls living in house.
Was there ever a time that you felt lost in the process of finding your life?
Oh yes. And coming in, you cannot please everybody. I have a serving heart, but I can't be a people pleaser, because with 400 girls, I mean, you're never going to fix what everybody wants.
Right.
So you try to find a happy medium. And there are certain aspects of my job, like when I have to fuss at people, which I don't like conflict at all with anybody. And so when I have to talk to people, it's, you just find the happy medium. And I always try, if I had to approach someone with an unpleasant subject, I always try to broach it with the positive in their lives first, and then go to the negative.
Okay. Have you always lived in Mississippi?
Yes, I am born and bred.
So it's kind of just, you've made this home. Like, have you ever thought of like living in Oxford when like you were growing up?
No, I grew up in a small Delta town called Yazoo City, and then went to Mississippi State to college for a few years, and then I lived in South Mississippi my married life. But I do like North Mississippi better. I like to have in seasons and things like that, so I do like it up here.
Okay.
And what is something that you've learned throughout this job?
Don't always judge a book by its cover, because there's a lot of good in people that you might, and that, everybody needs encouraging. I don't care how old you are, whether you're 20 or 57 like I am, everybody needs encouragement. We just do, as humans. And I have girls that don't like to be hugged, but nobody's probably ever hugged them a whole lot. So I'll say, hey, if they're upset about something, can I hug you? Because it'll make me feel better. And they open up to that a little bit.
And what final words of wisdom would you give for someone that's lost or trying to figure out what they would want to do?
As in my job, or
just in general in life?
Just in general. Well, I have a strong spiritual heart. I think God tells us our way. I think He gives us trials to help build us big. And don't give up on yourself. I mean, I looked at myself as a loser probably for 45 years, and I'm not. I have a lot of gifts. You don't have to have everybody's approval. You need to do things. If you know you're doing the best you can do, that's all that really matters. And we just need to be kind to each other. I think that's real important. I think that's respect and kindness are things that we don't see a lot of in our country today.
I agree with that. That was probably the best wisdom ever.
Do you have any more questions?
I think do you have anything? Yeah, I'm good. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Mom Jenny.
You're welcome. It's nice to meet y'all.
You too.
Now, where are y'all from?